Greetings everyone, this is First Centurion 753 with the next episode of Geopolitical Simulator 4, Power and Revolution, Return to the Golden Age of Greece. In the last episode we began our invasion of Lebanon, which is going pretty well again. Just captured most of the strategic positions in Lebanon. We're just kind of occupying the cities right now. There's some holdout in some of the cities. Yeah, we're having a tough time in some of these cities. Again, urban warfare is always a tough one. If you look at the conflict itself, though, I think I can go on the conflict. There it is. We've got the whole, a big coalition on our side against the Lebanese, and if you go into the details of the conflict itself, we're doing pretty well. 39,000 Lebanese soldiers killed versus 38,000 Lebanese out of combat. So I guess that includes people who have basically retreated as well. So it's not just killing everybody, which is good because that's not really realistic at all. So it could be wounded or deserters, etc. I'm not going to do either one of those yet. Things are going very well for us. An overview real quick. I wanted to show you some of the allied forces that are coming in. We actually have 10,000 Albanian infantrymen on their way supporting us. Albania is a crucial ally in this war against Lebanon. So Albania again, we're gonna try to spare Albania. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. I'm gonna try to meet with them and see if I can gain access to their country during the war, during this conflict. Now that you know, grant them access as well. Because then, if we can gain access through there, that opens up a border with Serbia. And again, Macedonia right here has turned green, but there still is a conflict. Actually, if you go to the diplomacy screen, you still will see conflicts. If you go to Greece, right, we have hostility. Oh no! I guess the conflict ended. I guess the conflict with Macedonia ended. There was also a conflict with Turkey, which seems to have lightened up when we signed that treaty to build within their country, but they never gave the approval to for the project. All right, the French are sending troops. We've got about 30,000 Frenchmen there, 28,000 there. More French forces on their way here. A lot of French are on their way. And they're pretty close. 70,000 French. Alright, so the French are committing to the fight. Germans. I saw some Germans. Yeah, there's some Germans there. And there's a lot of them mobilizing right here. Tanks. So the Germans are on their way. I don't know if it's going to last that long. And even the Estonians have a force on the way. They will take the longest, of course. What about Portugal? Portugal's another one. Have I seen any Portuguese yet? Oh. Yeah, there's a long line of Portuguese transports. So there are tons of forces on the way to the Lebanese conflict. And it looks like it's definitely going to go well. I am not going to engage in a lot of the urban combat, because again, I'm not very good at that right now, and I tend to screw things up when I do it. So I'm going to let that actually play itself out and wait for the reinforcements actually before we really put some pressure on them. This episode, however, is going to be much more of an analytical episode. There is a debate that has arisen on the channel. One of the subscribers, Mega, has recommended that instead of colonizing Lebanon, which was my initial goal, I should try to annex Lebanon into Greece. And there are a number of points as to why he said that. First, the question was, isn't Lebanon majority Catholic? It's not majority Catholic, and if we go into the we can look at a lot of the statistics here on the screen. There is a large Catholic population, but Lebanon is not a majority Catholic country. Greece doesn't have any. There's Lebanon. Lebanon has about 42% Catholic. So it is a Catholic country. It's like one Catholic enclave. What the heck is going on with this? This is screwed up. This is screwy. Why is it doing that? That's annoying. Oh man, okay. Why is it going in that direction? That is so weird. Ah, there we go. I fixed that. I don't know what I did, what was going on there, but something weird was going on there. So you have a little bit of a Catholic Christian enclave here in the Middle East. The majority of the population is Muslim in Lebanon, but there is sort of a Christian holdout here. Now, Greece is not Christian, is not Catholic. It is Christian, Eastern Orthodox Christian. And if we go into Eastern Orthodox religion here, Orthodoxy, yeah, Cyprus has got some Orthodox, so that could be a place to conquer. Most of the Orthodox goes up into the Ukraine. There's some Orthodox in Russia, but I don't know what else the other religions are. I guess there's Islam in Russia too. But Greece is the number one. Moldova is really close, actually. Greece is number one as of right now in Eastern Orthodox religion. Now, so that's one argument for colonizing Lebanon. And there was, I think I put this on the channel, a little bit of history. I put this in the comments before, but Antioch, I think is how you pronounce it. And I think that's the city right there. And I might be pronouncing it wrong. The question was Lebanon a seat of like a patriarch or a bishop in the early Christian religion? And Antioch was the seat, which is just north of, or the see, the Episcopal See, just north of Lebanon and Syria. There were 5 originally. This is under the era of Justinian in around 500 AD, before the expansion of, the development of Islam. Islam hadn't been started until 7th century, I want to say. So it's before the rise of Islam, and the Pentarchy, which were the 5 seats, or sees, episcopal sees, included bishops in Rome, the Patriarch of Istanbul, a bishop or patriarch in Antioch, one in Jerusalem, and one in Alexandria, which is somewhere down there. There it is. I actually have it. Okay. And then, of course, these 3 get overrun by the expansion of Islam, and then eventually Istanbul will become Islamic as well. But there's still a lot of Eastern Orthodox, I believe, influence in Turkey. Some, I think, at least, in Turkey. But this is the seat of the Byzantine Empire. So the Greeks are often, the Byzantine Empire and the Greeks are often sometimes synonymous in history. People referring to the Byzantines as Greeks, and back and forth. So one of the goals would be to annex all the, this is as suggested by Mega, the goal could be to re-annex all of the Eastern Orthodox Byzantine Empire, which is kind of like this area here. I think it also goes into Tunisia, and probably a little bit further north, and then make all the peripheral countries of that dependencies, maybe not the European ones, but maybe the Middle East, or more, the suggestion was for the African countries to gain resources in the Sahel and everything, conquer these and make them dependencies. So with that strategy, so there's a little bit of conflict there, because yes, it's Christian, but it's not Greek, or it's not Eastern Orthodox Lebanon. So there is Christianity, but it's not Eastern Orthodox. The other question was about religion, and I think I looked at this last night. You can publicly congratulate a religion. You can forbid a religion. You can forbid a religious leader and arrest it. You could subsidize a religion, which would, let's see what this does. The social organization of a country is determined by the relationship between the religion, unearthly power, and politics, which is the temporal power. For some, religion should be involved in all aspects of life. Oh, for some, religion should be involved in all aspects of life. For others, the confinement of spiritual matters to the private sphere means a strict separation between church and state. In the end, the issue of the power held by the religion and its relation with the state are strongly linked to the convictions of ruling bodies. So my only issue is, if I do try to go this religious route and try to start proselytizing and spreading the religion, we could... I don't know if it's going to be the Eastern Orthodox religion or the Catholic religion, so I don't know how that really matches up as far as the religious motive for annexing Lebanon over colonizing it. We could, you know, tolerate and monitor all minority religions, intensely monitor and restrict outside the major religion. There's some moves that could be done. There is some religious conversion strategies and actions that could take place, and I've never actually explored that route. So that's interesting. And I am also looking for new series, and one of them, Mega, I think he proposed this as well, a new Islamic caliphate to spread Islam around the world, which that could be a new series for me, playing as Saudi Arabia. And try to explore the religious route that way. So let me know what you guys think about that whole religious conversion, theme, so to speak. The next contention within this Lebanese debate, and this is pretty interesting. You can get really close to Lebanon, actually. Lebanon's actually on basically hills. It looks like overlooking a short coast. And we've wiped out a lot of their... We actually destroyed, it looks like, those air bases, except for one, which means we'll probably have to build another one. And then we still kept 2 naval bases, and we destroyed 2. The other contention is going to be the economic contention within the debate. Get off the...
We're going to violate...
No. There we go. Okay, click on it. There it is. So, Lebanon's GDP has 86 billion. Now, I don't think you actually get 86 billion. I'm not sure. I think you get I think there's a sort of a formula and a ratio involved in what you would actually get when you annex the country. But I think you should get the entire population, which will definitely explode our population. And that's going to have demographic impacts that we're going to talk about in a second. As far as growth, the economy is growing. Unemployment is 4.67, so it's not going to be too bad. And we need more workers, too. And that's where the demographic argument is going to come into play. Inflation, they actually have deflation right now. And I don't know what that would do to... I don't know what bringing in another currency would do to the euro in general. And I might be breaking out of the Eurozone, actually, because if we are going to get a large population, we're going to need to grow the economy a little bit more to fill up the jobs, especially since Lebanon has a lot of immigration. I want to take a look at some of these demographics real quick. Some of the... Yeah, here we go. So... let's look at migration flow for one. Greek still has a pretty, 31,000. We've been growing that. But Lebanon is second in the world, and they have 637,000 migrants coming in. Probably a lot of them coming in from these poor Middle Eastern countries that have been devastated by civil war, especially Syria. Maybe that number will go down because the Syrian conflict has dissipated, but it is still a huge number. A huge number, and the only country bigger is the United States. So that needs to come into the debate. Can we... Yes, I definitely do want... I need more workers, that's for sure. Can we handle this many? And will I have to change some of my immigration policies? If so, what's that going to do to the minority group opinions? Because right now they're good with the immigration policies that we have. What will it do to those opinions if we have to change those immigration policies? I definitely don't think I'll be allowing any type of illegal immigrants if I end up annexing Lebanon. That was the other solution to deal with the small workforce, to allow to start integrating illegal immigrants into the society, make it more easy for them to become citizens. So that's part of the debate, something to consider. So take a look at other demographics that I wanted to look at that are interesting, that also will impact this Lebanese question. Have to do with the age of these populations. So Greece is a pretty old country. 13% of the population is under 15, which is 161st in the world out of 174. So, you know, they don't have a young population. However, Lebanon, it's not a huge young population, but it is definitely younger. They are 116, and they have 92% of their population under 15. On the opposite end, when you look at age over 64, Greece is one of the oldest countries in the world. Like I said, they are fourth. They are fourth in population over 64, which is a huge drain on the budget. Our Social Security is one of, I think it's the highest expense now because we've cut the debt. So I think Social Security is the highest. And bringing in Lebanon actually isn't too bad, because Lebanon is, where are you? Right there, 96. So maybe this will balance it out a little bit. So that's one demographic question. So that's something we have to consider. And I think those are the big questions for the debate. If you go into tax policy here, I'll show you, no, not tax policy, I want to go into budget. Yeah, so Social Security, Social Security is the biggest line item. 43% of our budget goes to Social Security. Defense is 10%, and it is growing. Social Security, oh no, it's reducing. Look at that. So that doesn't make any sense. All right, the size, how much we're paying, is increasing, but as far as a proportion of our budget, it is decreasing, probably because we're spending more. I think we're spending a lot more on defense. I don't know what else we probably spent on research and education and stuff like that. Research is up a little bit. Education actually went down. Oh, so I do want to spend more on education, and I might do that before the end of this episode. Actually, get some sort of education bill passed again, because we're still not really going after the actual goals of the series, which I announced originally, which is to become like top 10 in all these different areas. So that is something I have to consider. Let's see, I'm going to play this out till I see the meeting with Albania. And we've got some movement going on here. I do want to... Greece has taken over People Square in Beirut, so that's good. We're making progress. I wanted to go ahead and initiate Bosnia and Herzegovina while unprotected. Yeah, we already got information on Bosnia and Herzegovina. I wanted to look into the energy policy a little bit. And this is moving really slow. I'm worried about this game crashing. Again, always worried about that. Construction. I wanted to try to expand into different areas of electrical power just to see what the impact is. This is just testing, really. And I'm thinking that Thessalia, I didn't say that right, probably. I think there's a lot of volcanic activity here. So this is going to cost about $1 million per year, $1.2 million per year. Manpower to allocate is 2,000 out of 99,000. This is fine. Let's go ahead and build a geothermal plant here and see what the impact of one geothermal plant is. And I also wanted to get a solar plant as well. And this, I think you have to position somewhere. Whoa, 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 whoa. I gotta pause this. There's all kinds of crazy stuff that just happened. Now, solar plant. Let's check this out. Capacity is good. Where do I want to put it? Right near Athens? It's pretty good capacity there. Or should I put it on Peloponnnesia? right down by Sparta. Good production capacity. Sure, let's give the Spartans some energy. Now, what happened here? A Lebanon network attempt to eliminate head of state? No, we don't want to do that. Take over People's Square. We already did that. Report on the war with Lebanon. Done. Confidential information. We have proof that the Lebanese government secretly finances Bolivia Democratic Actions, terrorists which attack Bolivia. I have already communicated this information with your Secret Service. Alright, so more dirt on Lebanon. They're financing more terrorists. Basically, these guys are bad guys, and we're going to get rid of them. Is this another one? Bolivia, okay. So, what I could do is bring that before the UN, but and try to call in more allies, like Bolivia. But I don't think there's really much of a point to do that right now, because we've got plenty of people who have joined the party, so to speak, and are helping the invasion of Lebanon. Helping with the invasion of Lebanon. Alright, so we got some alternative energy initiatives. We've got progress in the war. And I got a meeting with Albania coming up here. A lot of progress in the war. Bad statement in the press. What is that? Who's saying bad stuff? Is that the other... What is this? There's an ultimatum. Alright, this is trouble. Alright, we have an ultimatum here from Israel. What is this? You have 72 hours to withdraw your troops from our territory, otherwise we shall have no choice but to deploy our armed forces. Why are my guys in Israel? Get out of Israel. What are you, crazy? I don't want another war. Get out of there, crazy guy. Alright, this is gonna... We might have to end this conflict quicker than we thought, because this might cause tensions between us and Israel and Syria and other countries. We have too many troops. Get out of that country. Jeez, what are you doing? We might have to end this a little bit quicker than we thought. Will you move? What are you doing? Oh my god, why do they keep going into this? I don't know how to stop these guys. This is cost of the war with Lebanon. Here we go. Alright, the global cost of the war since the beginning of the conflict conflict rises to 113 million with a monthly cost of 218 million. That's a weird thing. Why is the monthly cost more than the total?
Our enemies entered the building.
Okay.
We are very optimistic as to the outcome of the war.
Optimistic. As long as Israel doesn't go before the UN and get us to get something against us. Ah, man, it's gonna be frustrating if that happens. When is this meeting supposed to take place? Prime Minister. That's on the 30th. Alright, stay out of Israel, will you? What are you doing? I see someone else getting close to Israel, and I do not like it. Stop it. Good. I have to like defend Israel now and make sure no one goes into their territory. This is the new game that has come. This has become. Why are they doing this? Go north. Maybe I need to send some people to the northern city. There's just not enough room. Get out of here. Where are you going? Get up there. I see more of them. Look at these guys. Do not go into that country. Germany and Lebanon conflict. Germany. Alright, this square seems to be going back and forth a lot. Looks like we have kept our forces, for the most part, out of Israel. This is the biggest challenge. Stop it. This is the biggest challenge of the game, to keep my forces from going into Israel. We clearly have a hold on the opponent. Victory will be ours. As soon as we capture the president, then I should be able to force an annexation. Oh my god, look at these guys. Oh, Albanians are arriving. 10,000 Albanians. More conflict going on here. Get out of there. Alright. This is like too quick for me to stop them all. But I'm trying to just get, what is this? More Greek forces? No, go north. Go far north. Whoa, what was that? Like a nuclear bomb or something like that? What was that? Looks like we just lost a ton of forces at that. Oh, man. Israeli forces. Maybe we should meet with Israel. Can I give them some aid? No. Tensions are rising with Israel. They do not... Oh my god, these guys are sneaking over the border again. Stay out of Israel. I'm really just trying to get to this meeting, and that's going to be the end of this episode, I think. Oh my god, look at that. Why are you going south? Whoa, more Israeli forces are moving out there. Look at this. Tension is rising between us and Israel. This could be a big problem. I'm not trying to play with Israel.
Your provocations of this country are...
Oh my god. This is gonna ruin me. And ruin the series. Stop it. Stop going there. The city is getting annihilated. Where is that? I see it. Multiple units trying to get into Israel. Stay out. Let's just move a whole bunch of these guys into that city. Should create a bunch of space, hopefully. All of these guys. I can't get into the city. Turn them all around, keep them in the north. Stop. Whoa. Yes! Presidential Palace siege has begun. Our men have started to move in. We are being met with fierce resistance, but we are gaining ground. They won't be able to stop our men unless they send reinforcements. Alright. I am probably going to end the episode here. Let's do this... Yeah, it's 30 minutes. Okay. let's do this real quick.
Sure. Dark and strong, please. Very kind.
Alright, love your country, have some coffee, renegotiate military alliance. Let's see if we can get an agreement on land access. Yes! I finally got an agreement with another country to change the treaty alignment. We now have land access through Albania, which will give us a corridor to invade Serbia. So, we can continue our conquest after this Lebanese situation. The biggest concern right now is Israel joining the conflict. I have to keep those forces away. If I can end this conflict quickly, which I'm going to have to do, then, this is okay, end the meeting. Then, look at these Israelis. They are pissed off. I gotta end this conflict quickly so I don't end up going to war with Israel. Now, what I'd like to hear from you guys is an answer to the Lebanese question. Annexation or colonization? What do you guys think? I want to hear from all the normal council members, Professor Moriarty, Hugo Batista, Martinez, Kyle Peterson, Rob White, all you guys. Let me know what you think. Also, other people who don't usually comment, feel free to share your opinions. Tell me whether or not I should annex Lebanon or colonize it, and tell me why I think so. Thanks again for watching. Please like the video if you did, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And share it with your friends, and comment down below and let me know what you guys think. Thanks again for all your support, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.